Welcome to Most Amazing Facts. Today's AskReddit. Kids who sung on Kidz Bop. How was that experience, and did you ever put that on a resume? Your parents take you to a business park you've driven by on the highway a million times, and you walk into this building that looks crappy from the outside, but it's awesome on the inside. Then you go into a vocal booth with 2 or 3 other kids and put on headphones. They play the song for you with the scratch vocals so you get the melody of the song, and then you try it. You sing it over and over until they're happy, usually going line by line. After 2 to 4 hours, you're done. You get some money for it that your parents quickly take and put it in savings, which you later learn doesn't exist, and they get you ice cream. My ex-boyfriend was a popular child model and made about $17,000 plus in USD. He was the main model for a Sears catalog ad, was in an episode of Lost, did commercials, etc. And like you, his mother took all of it and used it on plastic surgery, and he never saw a dime of it. I'm super late to this, but I was in the first commercial when I was 8 or 9. The producers randomly came to our summer camp and sent home waivers asking if we would want to be in it, but offered no compensation outside of a copy of the CD and the commercial, which arrived many months later. I remember hearing the lead producer saying, "It's so corny, it's perfect." By the time the commercial came out, I was in 5th grade. One day, one of the class bullies came in soon after and goes, "Hey, Ridson, are you on the Kidz Bop commercial?" I was so excited someone noticed, as by that point I'd forgotten about it. What followed ended up being years and years of having people call me Kidz Bop Kid. Being the awkward kid I was, this wasn't a compliment, and I hated every moment of it. I'm nowhere near being on TV and have no interests. Middle schoolers are the worst. This one girl from my high school won their talent search internet series they did years ago. I knew her in middle school, and she was a super nice and normal girl, but she submitted herself to the competition and ended up winning it when we were in our freshman year. They had this celebrity dude no one knew come to an assembly and announce that she won. She left the school after that and maintained a steady level of fame ever since. She was on that MTV Scream TV show, and last night I saw a poster in the bathroom of a local venue advertising a show she's going to be doing. Pretty cool that she's managed to hang on to it all this long. I just went down the rabbit hole about your schoolmate, Kiana Brown, and now she apparently has a top 10 Billboard R&B song. I find it super interesting to see the journey and combination of timing and luck talent. Thank you for sharing. My friend's brother was a runner-up for one of the Kidz Bop competition. In the end, they didn't choose him, and he led a very happy life despite it. His singing was less than average, yet he still made it to the final stages. I think they just care about the image. So we've heard about his experience with Kidz Bop. How about Kidz Bop? I'm loosely related to the creator of Kidz Bop. For what it's worth, I think it's an abomination. There was this girl in my school who was part of Kidz Bop, and boy, was she She was a school bully, and she thought she was a literal pop star. She's a cashier at Walmart now. I would go through her line and sing whatever song she sang on the album and ask what she's been up to. My cousin auditioned and failed miserably. Sorry, that doesn't help, but she still brings that every Thanksgiving. Does she bring it up like, lol, remember that time I auditioned for Kidz Bop? Hilarious. Or is it more like, I could have been something? Those bastards didn't know talent if it smacked them in the face with its... I was my first job, and when I auditioned, I only did it because I thought it'd be cool and didn't know you got paid to do it. I have put it on my resume, but only sarcastically, and it actually made me lose a job because the employer thought I was lying even when I showed him proof. Man, that makes me want to punch that employer in the face for you. I've had people refuse to believe stupid facts about me, and it's like dealing with some old Redditor spamming R that happened in real life. It can be infuriating. That's a lawsuit. I used to lie on my Tinder profile and say I was a celebrity. When I got matched up and they asked how I was a celebrity, I'd make them guess where they know me from, and then I'd reveal I was in Kidz Bop. I got unmatched a lot. I said, "Hey kids, it's time for Barney Says" for an episode of Barney when I was 4. And do the same thing today. That's hilarious. Those people were losers. It shows you had drive and talent from a young age. Great qualities in a partner. I remember thinking that it was something that a lot of kids did. Younger me was really surprised to find out that most kids my age never took an audition. I thought it was something like going to the dentist or the doctors. Right? The ads showed hundreds of kids singing and dancing. Yeah, we were fooled. Just like how no one remembers penis inspection day in gym class. I always thought that all those kids were thrown in a giant refining facility and merged to create one teenage pop star at a ratio of 500 bops to one pop. That or one they duke it out in a Hunger Games type of arena that we don't hear about. It's where the slime came from Double Dare 2000. My cousin was a Kidz Bop star. It's how she got her start in the talent industry. She is now a model, reality TV star, and professional musician. What's her name? I saw a video of her and her family band on one of those talent shows. How does the rest of the family feel about her exposure? It would be less embarrassing to put that on your resume than to be one of those people who has their SAT scores on their LinkedIn. I've genuinely never seen that. Very interesting. And I'm even connected with lots of young people on LinkedIn. Just graduated college. Side note, if it's not that, it's something else. It is alarming how unprepared at skills like emailing and resume building many college students are, and not just freshmen. The experience, well, I was bullied my whole high school career about it, but the only purpose it had on a resume was if you were going to be a backup singer or dancer. Hey, for what it's worth, I got bullied through high school, but I didn't get anything to put on my resume. You could say that Kidz Bopped you. I went to high school with a kid who was in 2 Kidz Bop CDs and like 6 commercials for the cutesy tangerines. He then got nightmarish acne and never did them again and went to college for music production. Checking Facebook, he spent the last 2 years smoking weed and going to concerts. My boyfriend did 2 live concerts with Kidz Bop. He's in it now, so it didn't make it onto his resume, but it's a cool thing to share at parties. Hey guys, my boyfriend here. To get the chance to join Kidz Bop, I auditioned at a local theater and was chosen. I can definitely say that the shows were extremely exciting while I was a part of them, but what was even more exciting was the times in between. Although I only sang backup for the real stars during the actual concerts, I sang lead during the halftime of local major league sporting events and other activities. The Kidz Bop Kids were also extremely cool and chill, not what you'd expect a child of immense fame at a young age to be like, but I was also like 11. So my judgment of character wasn't fully developed at the time. To answer the burning question, no, it did not make it onto my resume. As you already know, I'm in it. But the memory is a great conversation topic. This question got me curious if anyone famous ever came out of Kidz Bop, and I was surprised to find out that Zendaya from the new Spider-Man movies was a Kidz Bop kid. However, that's about the biggest name that came out of there that I know. And that's the end of this AskReddit. Kids who sung on Kidz Bop. How was that experience? And did you ever put that on a resume? Were you in Kidz Bop? Do you know anybody who was in Kidz Bop? Let us know down in the comments. Hit the like button on this video if you enjoyed this AskReddit. Get subscribed to Most Amazing Facts for more videos, and share this videos with your friends so that everybody can know what the experience of being in Kidz Bop is like. Thank you so much for watching this video. We'll see you in the next Most Amazing Facts one.